What the fuck do you think that's doing to your organs? Nothing good, I promise you. What's up? So it's tea time with Danielle. That's me. I have a lot to say as a personal trainer, life coach, and sports nutrition coach about OZEMPIC and the similar drug use. So this is the video on that. Okay, so I believe OZEMPIC was originally created for people who have diabetes, and from what I understand, it is recommended for type 2 diabetes. And this is in no way a video that is destined to shame anybody. At the same time, a lot of y'all that take this shit are completely misinformed and also doing it for the wrong reasons. Straight up. I wouldn't lie to y'all, okay? I do feel like I have the authority to say this because although I am not a medical professional, I don't trust our medical industry in America at all. I've seen a lot of death and injustice happen via our healthcare system, and I also believe that any type of healthcare that is for profit is going to be corrupt. So that being said, I have a whole bunch of information in front of me about like the factual stuff of Ozempic, and then I'm gonna get into like the life coaching aspect and just like what I've gained through experience, both with clients that are not on Ozempic and who are on Ozempic. So this includes Ozempic, Wegovy, Rybelsus, Mounjaro, Saxenda, Victoza, Trulicity, Bydureon, and Byetta, which are semaglutides, tirzepatide, liraglutide, dulaglutide, exenatide extended release, and exenatide. The key features of the GLP-1 are delaying gastric emptying, making you feel fuller longer, reducing your appetite, improving your insulin sensitivity, lowering your blood sugar after eating, type 2 diabetes management, and weight loss. Emerging experimental GLP-1s, retatrutide, cagrisema, those are the ones that came up. Common and notable side effects: nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, fatigue, injection site reactions, headache, dizziness, possible mood changes, depression, and possible suicidal ideations. Muscle atrophy, muscle loss if weight loss is too rapid and not accompanied by resistance training. Emerging concerns: possible link to suicidal ideation, potential for lean muscle loss. Nutritional deficiencies, no shit, over-reliance and misuse for cosmetic weight loss. Known and potential long-term effects of GLP-1 agonists. Thyroid C-cell tumors. There's a big enough concern that thyroid cancer or cancerous cells throughout your thyroid happen and occur because of this drug that there is an FDA warning on the box, meaning they're just passing out cancer right now, okay? Gallstones and gallbladder issues, muscle loss, obviously. I'm gonna get into all this in a minute. Pancreatitis, kidney function issues, nutritional deficiencies such as iron, protein, B12, fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, and electrolyte deficiency, so hydrational sodium deficiency. Psychological effects: disordered eating behavior, increased depressive symptoms, suicidal ideation, and based on my experience not taking this drug, but with these types of issues and not eating, that would also increase your nervous system So without eating and then working all day and then working out, if you're working out, your nervous system is like probably capped beyond its cap. Like you're putting yourself through the ringer. What we don't know yet: effects on fertility, reproductive hormones, and long-term bone density. Cumulative cardiovascular effects in people without pre-existing risks. So that means lots of heart health issues for people who didn't have heart health issues prior. Like, you were better off being morbidly obese with your heart health than you would be on this drug. Rare cancers risk, other than MTC, which is the medullary thyroid carcinoma. The other risk is MEN2. So MEN2 is multiple endocrine neoplasia type 2 is a rare genetic disorder that increases the risk of developing tumors in multiple hormone-producing endocrine glands, particularly the thyroid, adrenal, and parathyroid glands. Now, it's said in this description of MEN2 genetic, but this particular drug gives you that risk whether you have the gene or not, to what I'm gathering from my reading and research, which I don't know, maybe people who are taking this drug are doing research, but I just have a feeling like you're not. You just want to get rid of your weight, and you're like, whatever you gotta do to get rid of this weight, you gotta do. Then there's also mutations in a gene called RET, which controls cell growth and division. When this gene mutates, it can lead to abnormal cell growth and tumors, which is pretty much cancer stuff. The more aggressive type of MEN2 is 2B, and that's the medullary thyroid carcinoma, which can occur earlier and grow faster than MEN2A, and this is exactly, the MTC is exactly the cancer that is of concern with OZEMPIC and the GLP-1 injections. People with a known RET mutation or a family history of MEN2 are specifically advised never to use these drugs. But like I said, it doesn't matter if you have this genetic situation or not, this drug will like hand it to you. Now into like my personal opinion, right? The way that these things are being shoved down our throats, like because of my algorithm on YouTube and Instagram, I'm a 26-year-old female and I'm into fitness. The amount of commercials and ads that I'm getting on Wegovy and Mounjaro and GLP-1 injections by Hers or whatever is crazy. I'm getting like 4 per video I watch because I don't have the paid YouTube thing. So like the amount of that commercial that I'm getting is insane, and I know they're just like pushing it down our throats at this point. And that's concerning because they're not telling us all the information. They're just like, I lost 30% of my body fat on this drug, and because of that, I'm healthier. And that's just straight up not true. If you stop eating food, you're gonna lose a bunch of fucking weight, and it's not gonna be healthy. It's gonna be partially because you're losing muscle. The other part of this that is a huge problem is the fact that you're not eating enough food. Not only is your nervous system affected, when your nervous system is affected and your appetite is affected, you cannot work out. If you're constantly nauseous, you cannot work out, you cannot eat food, and you are lacking any type of nutritional benefits, just period. You're not getting enough food in your system, you're not able to work out, you're not able to maintain a healthy lifestyle, whether they're guiding you to or not. And my other aspect of this is, what are doctors even guiding you to do when you get on the GLP-1 injection? Because from my understanding, they're not just being like, you need to quit drinking alcohol, which is literally pure sugar when you have diabetes type 2. that should be the first thing that is forced into these clients, period. So if your doctor, as a diabetes 2 patient, is not telling you immediately you need to quit drinking alcohol, then there's a serious problem and you should not trust them. If you're being offered this drug to force you into not being hungry and not getting nutritional value in your daily diet and then not being able to work out, then this is completely unsustainable. You're going to be completely addicted to and reliant on this drug in order to keep weight off, which is extremely concerning, especially with these side effects that have started to emerge. And this is new. This is a new drug. These are new side effects that are being studied, and they're not going to tell us the whole truth, are they? No matter what, no matter how much time has passed. So I have a lot of problems with this. I also have observed that a lot of people are using this drug not to help with type 2 diabetes, but to literally just cosmetically enhance themselves, which is wild because your face be sunken in, you got chicken legs, you lost all your muscle, I can see your rib cage, and none of that is like healthy or desirable. And again, with the disorders, the eating disorders, like a lot of people already have eating disorders. As a nutritional coach, as a life coach and a personal trainer, a lot of people do not eat enough food already because of the misinformation on the internet and because they're in the rat race. They don't have time to eat even 3 full meals a day, and you need 4 to 6. So it's pretty crazy that people are having a hard time even eating 1 meal a day, and that's extremely unhealthy and not sustainable, and you're basically asking for an early death. It's so sad. It's so sad. So if you're not changing your lifestyle before trying this drug, if you're not committed to a workout plan or a nutrition plan, even counting macros on ChatGPT, there's like literally no excuses as to why you can't track macros at this point in the world, because it's so easy with ChatGPT. It's not smart to just it's actually extremely lazy to just get on this drug to try to improve your fitness level, your life, your world. It's just not smart. It's lazy, and it doesn't earn you self-respect, and it doesn't earn you the body that you actually want that is healthy, and you're basically digging yourself an early grave. And that's not just my opinion, that is literally scientific. If you are just starving yourself, not getting any nutritional benefits, that is an eating disorder, period. So Ozempic is giving out cancer, eating disorders, an unhealthy lifestyle. People are using it, then going off it, and then drinking and living their best life, eating like shit for like 3 months, and then getting back on it. What the fuck do you think that's doing to your organs? Nothing good, I promise you. So yeah, that's all. I hope y'all don't do this, and I hope more information comes out to support my thesis. Bye.